Hello there, welcome. I am THIRDmango, and I'm here with another album review. Let's talk about Evanescence's new album, 2026's Sanctuary. The strengths of this is definitely in her voice. Her voice is simply sublime. Amy Lee, incredible vocal artist. I mean, I don't have to tell you that. You've been following Evanescence since 2003. You're clicking on this video. You know how incredible her voice is. And 2026, Amy Lee, still incredible. Voice is sublime. I think one of the hard things for me when it comes to hard rock is I want the tempo to be a little faster or have more changes. But overall, this album feels decently slow and methodical, which works with her voice. I did some research into Evanescence. I wanted to know why it felt like all of the songs felt slower than most modern rock. It's not that the BPMs on each track are slower than modern rock, it's about how they're presenting the songs musically. There is within most of their music a halftime feel. What they're doing is they're putting a halftime backbeat under the busy stuff. The snare as well tends to land on beat 3 instead of 2 and 4. What this does is it makes, say, a 90 beat per minute song feel like it's 45 because of how the beats hit. Also, Amy Lee herself. Vocal style, legato. She sustains a lot of her notes. She comes in like an opera singer with a metal band behind her. It's why her songs such as Forever With You feel like they could be in Les Mis or Cats or a similar musical, because the operatic feel she places on the music creates more space to breathe. Sustained melodies, such as these, read slower. So the arrangements, also, another thing. I love the arrangements on these tracks, and honestly, this is the thing about the band I like the most. The additions of strings, pianos, adding them up into a metal band, going for sustained power chords, crunchy riffs, violins going wild, pianos orchestrating. The orchestration is grandiose, and therefore it feels a little slower overall. What this does for me is it lets me get lost in the music. Multiple times while trying to review this album, I got lost and suddenly looked up and I was 3 tracks deep and I hadn't written anything. This album is a definite mood, and it hits that vibe really well. Unfortunately for me, specifically, that kind of mood isn't usually why I listen to music. So while I can really appreciate the artistic nature of the piece, it's much the same as classical music for me. I'm When I'm listening to music, I'm looking for excitement, something to get my pulse going and excited. This is beautiful music, often built to bring out strong emotional resonance, which is great, but not quite my thing. So when presented with something like this, I get a little bit sleepy. What is nice is because there's a metal dynamic, it keeps me from falling asleep completely. It lulls me into forgetting that I'm listening to something. So overall, it's still a strong album. A good, strong 4 stars, but not an album I'm going to come back to all that often, unless it's specifically the kind of vibe I want. Like if I'm, say, doing crossword puzzles on a Sunday. Perfect album. Evanescence might be the perfect accompaniment. Sanctuary, definitely the best song on the album. This is the 6th track, 4.5, slightly more up tempo, my favorite song of the album. Track 3, Who Will Follow, 4.5, starts off with classic singing, piano, blasts into hard rock and an electronic duo. Definitely feels like a throwback mix with modern musical talent. This feels like it could have been done 20 years ago and been a mega hit. The first half of the album, Beautiful Lie, Tell Me When You've Had Enough, Rapture, Afterlife. These are all strong 4-star songs. The back half, I'm not as into it. 7th track, How Do I Heal? Pretty voice, too slow, too ballady. About Us, 8th track, decent. 11th track, Forever Without You, insane vocals. But while it's incredibly done, I'm just not really going to listen to it all that often. This is an incredible showcase of her voice. I mentioned Cats, Les Mis earlier. This track, 11, Forever Without You, absolutely could be in Cats. It could be a replacement for Memories. It is so beautiful, so unique, and I just sort of get lost. It's not really the pulse punching type of thing that I'm looking for. It's going to be one of those songs that if you are an Evanescence fan, if you like that slow ballady, the rise of tension, the beautiful emotion coming out, this is going to be an absolute banger for you. Final track, Wide Open Heart. Good finish. Again, second half of the album, not as strong as the first half. Overall, still, strong album. Enjoyed it quite a bit. This is going on my 2026. Currently, right now, it's in 9th place. Year is about half over, so we'll see if it still ends up on the top 10. Definitely will probably be on the top 20, if not the top 10. So, what did you think? Big fan of Evanescence? How'd you like this new album? Go ahead and leave a like, comment, subscribe, all of that stuff, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for coming.